Alright guys, here we are on Terminus, and today I want to show you how to beat one of the hardest Dark Ops challenges in Black Ops 6 Zombies, and that is the Terminal Calling Card. In order to do this, well, you have to beat the Terminus boss fight after round 50. Keep in mind, you have to do it after round 50, so on 51 or above 51. Don't do it on round 50 like I did, because you're gonna fail it the first time. So, for this, of course, you're gonna have to progress the Easter egg and get to round 51. But, not gonna lie, the hardest part about this is not beating the boss itself, it's actually getting to round 51, because on Terminus there's not the best strats around to go for high rounds. Like the Wonder Weapon is not that amazing, like the Ice Staff or even the Ray Gun Mark II or the swords and stuff like that. So we don't really have those cool strats. But one thing that I really like to do on those higher rounds in the beginning, I like to go in the armory, and then if I have a key, of course I'm gonna check out maybe I can find a kill streak or something like that. We get a Casimir device. You know what? I'm actually gonna take that, and then I'm just gonna wait until this room is filled with zombies, and then I'm gonna leave because he's gonna kill all the zombies in there. Oh, and look at that, we get an insta-kill, which is very nice. And basically what it does, it kills a portion of the zombies of the round, which is kind of nice. It's also free to go in there every single round, even if you don't have a key. But if you don't have a key, you can just you cannot open the lockers in there. So it's a nice way of actually killing zombies. If you want to unlock the new Nebula, Dark Matter or Abyss camos in Black Ops 6, check out MitchCactus.com. They are the biggest and most reliable in Call of Duty, with tons of great reviews on Trustpilot. They can help you grind out camos, events and many other unlocks. So definitely make sure to check them out if you don't have time to grind all of those things, and use code CRAZY for a 5% discount. But if by any chance you do have a ton of salvage, one of the best ways to go higher rounds on this map specifically, of course, is going to be through Mutant Injections, through kill streaks. And to be more specific, there's a one way that you can progress around super fast. You get a Mutant Injection, and you go in the room where you build the Wonder Weapon, so inside this little room right here. And the zombies are gonna come from the left side, right side, and from in front of you. Keep in mind, sometimes the manglers are not gonna come inside, but that's not that big of a deal. They're just gonna sit in front of the door and you can just go and kill them. But these are pretty much like the fastest spawns on Terminus, so if you have Rampage Inducer or these higher rounds, one Mangler Injection can actually help you go through almost 2 full rounds, which is kind of cool. But after we finish this Mangler Injection, we are gonna be on round 50, and we're gonna talk a bit about loadout. Of course, you want to have all your perks with you, because yeah, on round 51 you're definitely gonna have enough essence to buy all the perks and everything. And besides that, the gun that you use actually matters. Please keep this in mind. No matter what round you are, your weapons will always do the same amount of damage. So, if you have a Pack 3 legendary weapon, it's gonna do the same amount of damage to the boss fight on round 5 and on round 55. It doesn't matter what round you're on, the boss will always have the same amount of health. The zombies are gonna be, of course, a lot stronger and everything, but your weapon will do the same amount of damage against the boss. Today, I'm gonna go with the ASG-89 shotgun, one of the better weapons in the game, very easy to use and everything. This will get you to actually round 40, 45-ish, without any real struggles. You just have to run around in circles, train a lot, but I would not recommend to go to round 50 with this thing. I'm gonna put the loadout on the screen right now. I am not using Dragon's Breath. I'm just using rapid fire just to shoot a bit faster, to inflict a bit more damage. And I'm going to put on Nepal mode. When it comes to augments for perks, you can use pretty much whatever you like. But if you get double tap, I would highly advise you guys to get double standard, because using shotguns, well, it goes a long way with shotguns. So basically, double standard augment on double tap to do double non-critical damage. And there we go. We are on round 51, and now we are pretty much ready for the boss fight. What I like to do is grab another Mutant Injection, just to be, you know, a get out of jail free card. I'm gonna get another Casimir device, why not? Because I have enough salvage. And when it comes to Gobblegums, you can definitely use them. You can use whatever you like. Maybe an On the House or Raindrops could be pretty nice in case you lose your Dying Wish. You lose your Quick Revive, so you can pop that. But I would really advise you guys get a Shields Up. Shields Up, it's super good in any boss fight. And maybe an insta-kill to get you through the rounds a bit faster. But without any further ado, let's hop into this boss fight. I want to show you how easy it is, especially if you put Nepal on for that first phase. because you can actually almost finish 2 phases. You can almost finish phase 2 while he's on the napalm weakness, which is kind of cool. So let's skip this cutscene. We got this very ugly thing right here. Look at him, man. Patient 13 looks absolutely disturbing, not gonna lie. But look at this. Look at the damage we're doing. Look at the damage we're doing. Phase 1, absolutely done. Zombies didn't even have time to freaking spawn in. How insane that was. But now, things are gonna get a bit more interesting, because the zombies are gonna be the hard part of this actual challenge. And if you're playing with a team, well, there's gonna be even more zombies, and it's gonna take even longer to actually get to this round. I used Rampage Inducer until like round 47, I think, or 48. And it took me 1 hour and 18 minutes to get here, and I kind of speedran the Easter egg as well. Terminus is definitely one of those maps that it's slow, hard, no like extremely good strats for high rounds and stuff like that, other than of course mutant injections and kill streaks. Wonder Weapon, it's kind of okay, you know, because it has this like slowdown ability, and then if you shoot them in the head with the beam while their head is like reddish, you can do a lot of damage, but it's still not one of those weapons that are like really easy to use, you know. But now we're waiting for phase 2, and when phase 2 pops, you want to start doing damage as soon as possible, because he's still in that napalm phase. And look at this, we're almost done with phase 2, just like that, just because we were doing so much damage. Okay, immune, there we go, phase 2 is done, just like that. If you had the Maelstrom, which is even better than the ASG, by the way, you can definitely use the Maelstrom. I think you could have done this even faster. I don't think even you would have time to go into the cryo freeze phase. The cryo phase is when it's like set on fire, basically. But now, 1 phase left. Keep in mind you're gonna have an amalgam right now. You can definitely use your mutant injection to take it out, but keep in mind that if you take out the amalgam, another one is just gonna spawn in. Basically, on the 3rd phase, you're always gonna have an amalgam with you. And I feel like this is going to be a very, very good time to pop your shields up, because there's gonna be a lot of zombies, there's gonna be elites and everything, so shields up is like perfect for this. We're doing so much damage against the manglers with napalm, but we're gonna do a lot less damage against the amalgam, unfortunately. There's another Casimir device on the floor. I'm gonna throw down one so I can pick up the other one. There we go. Our Mister is back. Now we're not gonna do a whole lot of damage unless he changes to napalm phase, which he did actually. Very, very nice. Oh, don't fall in the water, that's not bueno. I hate falling in the water, don't do what I did. Because if you are in the water, unless you have... Okay, never mind, it's done. The guy is dead. Man, if you have napalm mode on and he's on that phase when he's weak to fire, basically when he's in his normal color, yeah, you're gonna cook him so fast. But what I wanted to say, if you fall in the water and you don't have your ether shroud or anything, getting back up is gonna be super hard, because all the zombies are gonna pile up in front of the ladders, and it's gonna be hard for you to go up. So maybe use a decoy or something like that, or if he's in that phase where he has the wipe attack, you can sit underwater and then just wait for him to kill all the zombies and then go back up. Also, you can do damage from sitting in the water, but keep in mind that the tentacles are gonna shoot you with the gas thingy, and they're gonna do a lot of damage. So, as I said, the hardest part about this Easter egg is the fact that you need to go to round 51. The boss fight itself is not very hard, but the zombies are gonna be what makes this tough. There's definitely some strategies out there, but I feel like the easiest one after round 45-ish is still the mutant injection one, because the rounds go by pretty fast, and you know, a mutant injection lasts for like a minute or so, so you can do like 1 round and maybe half of the other one if you have rampage on in 1 mutant. Also, if you manage to get the ray gun Mark 1 out of the box, this thing is actually pretty nice with double tap, as you have that increased fire rate, and this thing is like a 3-shot. 3-shot to normal zombies and a 4-shot to armored zombies. And because of this fire rate, well, it's actually not half bad, you know? Also, PhD slider will absolutely save your life. There we go, dying wish just goes off. Zombies are mental. They have long arms, there's like manglers that will shoot you with everything at these rounds. So definitely not the easiest thing in the world. But you can definitely use like everything around you. You can definitely use a tentacle trap as well, throw a decoy at it. So the zombies will go straight under it. What I like to do is throw a decoy exactly there, or somewhere in the doorway, so the zombies will go to it. I like to use the strat with armory. Even if I don't have a key, I don't have a key right now, I can still go in once a round. I just cannot open this, so I wait for the room to be filled with zombies and manglers as well, and then boom, it just kills everything. It doesn't kill amalgams, unfortunately. It only kills normal zombies and manglers. So there's a few ways to actually kill zombies, but you know, it doesn't really compare to like the oil trap on Citadel, and even the Liberty Falls, like the ether trap, you know, even that one is like way better than what we have on Terminus. So definitely not the easiest challenge, but once you get it, once you get to round 51 and you get to the boss fight, ether shroud shields up, and it's gonna be a walk in the park. So as always, guys, make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe for more content, let me know in the comments what you think about this, and if you have beaten this Dark Ops yet. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.